morning. Today is Friday, October the 9th, 2015. No popcorn today because the popcorn machine's broke, but it will be fixed and we'll let you know when we're going to do that again. And that reminds me, well, let me introduce my new friend here. This is Mrs. Dudgeon.
Hi.
Tell them about yourself.
I am new this year and I work in the special education area upstairs, so I see probably everybody at the front lobby every day, and at the end of the day I see you leaving.
You get to see her smiling face every morning. It makes me happy every day. And we are so happy to have her at our building. So when you see Mrs. Dudgeon, make sure you give her a high five and tell her you matter. Okay? I'm counting on it. Let's see what we have going next week. Our candy bar sale starts with the PTO. We're going to be taping some things about that. I'm kind of extra excited about it because Mrs. Callahan and myself have come up with some really cool things to help the PTO, and they are called prizes. Yes, they are. Kids, everybody gets a prize for every case you sell. Mrs. Callahan and I are going to tape and show you exactly what you're going to get, and you can watch that tape on Monday, but it's going to be amazing. You have to bring in a permission slip in order to get a case of candy, though, and those permission slips went home yesterday. So bring them in if you have them today. If not, bring them in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we'll start giving out the candy on Monday. So stay tuned for more information. Bake it or rake it. We're still doing kind things for people. Let's see, it is the 9th. Let's see if we have any birthdays. No teacher birthdays. Children. Yes, we do. Happy birthday to Addison Maxwell, Nevaeh Clark, and Quincy Malloy. I love all those names. Quincy, Nevaeh, and Addison. Okay. That's old news. And I think that might be it. We might. I don't know. They had a pipe break, a pipe that has water in it at the high school. So those poor kids had to stay home today.
Aww.
But the football team has to practice. They have a big game tonight. And you know, our secretary, Miss Melissa, her husband's a coach, and he might be bringing those football players over here for a special meal late this afternoon. And if he does, they're going to read to some kids before they eat. So I'm excited about that. You might see some of our football players here later on today. I sure hope so. Do you have any words of wisdom?
I do.
Okay.
Good morning, Ridgeway. This is Mrs. Dudgeon with a few words of wisdom. Rules, rules, rules. Nowhere on the face of the earth are there more rules than on a school campus. And just when you thought you had heard them all, we have another one for you. This, friends, is rule number 1. The rule of all rules. The golden rule. It has been spoken by Jesus of Nazareth, Confucius, Buddha, and Muhammad, to name a few. Aristotle, a Greek philosopher, put it this way: we should behave to our friends as we would wish our friends to behave to us. Today and every day, treat others the way you would want to be treated. With something to think about, this is Mrs. Dudgeon.
And Mrs. Wagonfield.
Make it a great day, or not.
The choice is yours.